Hello fellow Hunters of the Blue and welcome to my channel. In this video we'll be showing you a very cool way of painting ghosts. But before we get started, let me get a couple of things out of the way. First of all, in this video I'm using an OOP product, which is Weight Watcher glaze, Weight Watcher green glaze. This is amazing and I'm really sad GW stopped making it. But because I love the glazes so much, I actually have a video where you can see how you can make the almost exact match for this color. If you're interested in seeing that video, go click here. In this video I also use mixes of both Nihilak Oxide and Pterodon Turquoise with medium. If you're going to do a whole army of these guys, I recommend you do the same thing I did here, which is make the mixes into dropper bottles. I did full dropper bottles of this for my army, and as you can see I also did some custom labels. With those details out of the way, let's get cracking. As you see, we are starting from a base coat of Corax White. I also did a very quick layer of Corax White all over this with the base paint, so we have the smoothest and most uniform surface possible. And we are starting doing a wash using our custom mix of Nihilak Oxide and Lamium Medium. This is 1 part Nihilak Oxide with 4 parts of Lamium Medium. Just wash it all over the model. Try not to leave any space without washing. Once you apply this, watch out for any pooling and absorb it with your brush if it's too much. As I said, once the wash is applied, I go to all the places where I don't want the wash to be and absorb it with the brush. This is a very good example. You see how much wash is there. We don't want that much wash pooled right there. That's an excessive amount. Our wash with Nihilak Oxide is now dry. I'm going to do a recess shade or a pin wash, whatever you want to call it, using our mix of Pterodon Turquoise and Contrast Medium in a 1:3 ratio. That's 1 part of Pterodon Turquoise and 3 parts of medium. In parts like this, where you want to shade it, but you also don't want a harsh line between the shadow and the highlight area, what I like to do is a bit of feathering. For this I'm going to apply a lot of paint. I will clean my brush and then feather it out. You will see. Just like that. That will give us a very smooth transition. When you do that, don't do too much at once. Go a small section by a small section. That will give you much more control. If you find this technique hard, just dilute your contrast paint a bit more and do several layers. I will give you the same result, and maybe it's a bit easier. Well guys, I made a little mistake and I forgot to turn on the camera for this step because I'm an idiot. But I will do a couple more glazes so you can see. After the Teradon turquoise shading is finished, I take Wave Watcher green and place it around in some various places where I want to add interest or color variation. For example, here, a bit in the hands. Just add it what you might want a bit more color. This will help a lot creating the ghost effect. And will also make our model much more interesting to look at. Our glaze of Wave Watcher green is now dry, and for the last step I'm just going to do an edge highlight using white. And with that last step done, the ethereal effect on his ropes is finished. I really hope you enjoy this quick video and I hope you learned something from it. As always, I'll catch you in the next one. Bye. Do you want to decide what I paint in the channel or have any recipe that you want me to make for you? Then consider Patreon. I have a Patreon account, you have the link in the description below. Patreon will help me do all the cool projects that I want to make and help me improve the quality of my videos. Don't be afraid, no content will ever be hidden behind a paywall, but it's a nice way to help me and you will get something back for your generosity. As I said guys, thank you very much for watching, and a special thank you to Kevin Sullers and Kid Leonard for being the coolest persons in the planet. Be like these fine folks, join my Patreon and take control.